Hi YouTube, welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Hey, so I am here just using my new little molds and I wanted to show you some nail art that I just made within minutes. So I put a few pieces here and I'm going to get closer to the camera so you can see better. So if you'd like to make some nail art of your own, definitely watch this video till the end because we are going to make some nail art together. If you like some of these pieces and you would like to kind of start saving money or not, I mean, you can just make nail art for fun. It's literally just fun to make. Now I make resin art, and so I kind of make the nail, excuse my nails because I have to do them, and I was actually in the process of doing them, and I was like, you know what, let me make a quick video. So yes, I really just love making it, but the process is really the same as resin. So you would kind of layer in. Yesterday I made a bunch of nail art that I actually had to toss away because I was actually trying to cut around the pieces because there was some pieces that were hanging, and so I accidentally cut into one, and one of the pieces was not fully cured, and so then I started checking a bunch of other pieces and those pieces were not cured. So I figured that none of them really were cured. The only ones that I made yesterday, I think, were a few in here and these three, and I made all of these today. I think I made these yesterday as well. But these little guys I made today. So I'll give a little close up, a little bit better of, you know, the nail art. But these were some nail art pieces that I made the other day with a mold that I made. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to grab your mold. So decide what mold you want to use. Right? So this one has flowers in it and leaves. I don't know if I have a green gel polish. I was thinking and trying to look through my polishes, and I don't think I have a green polish. I might though. I believe I have like neons and stuff, but let's try. This is my favorite mold so far out of the new molds that I got. So I'm going to try these hearts here because these hearts are my favorite. The hearts with the rose in the center. So you're just going to take your mold here, and I kind of like to start with a base coat. I tried both ways. I tried with gel polish and I tried with gel builder or colored gel first, and I do like this way the best. So you're just going to take a little bit of your base gel, and you're really not going to add that much. You're just going to add a little bit. So take your brush and you're just going to brush inside of the mold, just very thin, and we're going to do 3 here. So on my brush should be enough for all 3, and you're going to want to try not to get around the silicone mold, especially when you get to filling it up to the top, because then you'll have those little pieces that are hanging over, excuse me, and you don't really want to deal with those. And if it happens, then it's okay. But so I'm just going to cure this for 1 minute. Okay, so out of the LED lamp for a minute, we're going to put your mold on your surface, and you're going to try to figure out which polish you want to use, what colored gel. So figure that out, and let's see. I think I want to do something similar to these here, so I'm going to take that red polish again that I was using. Okay, and it's really important to take your polish and just brush both sides of your brush. Like, you don't want a lot of gel polish on your brush, so you're going to take your brush and you're just going to wipe your brush on both sides, just like that. Can you see that? Wipe and wipe, just like that, because you don't want a lot, right? I think I actually took off too much, but that's what you're going to do. Like, you don't want a huge glob, okay? So you're going to take your mold, and we're just going to start with this first big heart here. So essentially I'm really just painting the gel polish onto the mold, kind of like if you were doing a resin piece, almost the same. So you're going to layer, and the reason why I'm doing it in layers is because gel polish and gel builders tend to be a little thick, right? So even it being a really tiny piece, that's why I was having issues yesterday, because I was just kind of just putting a big glob inside, like a big dab inside. But it just was too much for the kind of light to penetrate through all of that gel because it was, even though this is a really tiny heart, it's still kind of thick, right? So that's why we're doing this in layers. So we're doing this very, very, very thin. As you can see, we still haven't kind of built it up yet. So we just are starting. So cure that for just 1 minute. Show you a few more pieces here while the mold is curing, or the little nail art piece is curing. So here are a few more pieces. This one here, I actually put a little gemstone in the middle of it. So you can get really creative with this nail art. These actually have pearls in the middle of the rose, and then the heart is kind of like a translucent. These are roses in the middle of the heart, so there's like a pink. And then there is, I think I did opposite here. This is like a hollow pot. Is it hollow? Or chameleon maybe? Colored polish. So these are a lot of fun to make, and you can hear they cure really well. So we are going to take our mold out of the light. This is what our mold looks like so far. Same step as before, you're just going to layer another polish or the same polish if you'd like, right on top of the layer that you have, already cured. So again, you're going to cure that for 60 seconds. It's a lot of kind of layering and curing, but it also doesn't take, it seems like it's going to take long, but it literally just takes minutes. All right, so here we have our mold out of the lamp or a light. We are just going to layer another layer. Cure another layer, 60 seconds, and then we should be ready to, I have top coated some of my pieces just because I don't want that sticky layer, but all you have to do is get rid of the adhesion layer just by wiping it with some alcohol. But that's just up to you. You have to remember that these are going on your nails. Sometimes these come out kind of pliable where you can bend them. So that's why I was saying that sometimes they don't fully cure, but I was having some yesterday that I was kind of going like this and the gel was kind of leaking out, or when I cut it, it leaked out. So you just want to be careful. But I know that these are cured. I don't know if you can hear that. Where's my... Can you hear that? But sometimes it can sound like that and still be pliable in the middle. They can still be sticky in the middle. So you just have to be patient and kind of just remember to stay really thin with your layers. So again, we're just going to take another layer, very thin, right? Very thin, 60 seconds in the light. I'm actually, just to make sure, I'm going to cure this layer for 2 minutes. So go ahead and cure this layer for 2 minutes. Just a little FYI, guys, you actually don't have to buy molds. I made this mold with silicone that you can buy. So, and this was like from the tube. I remember back in the day people were making these a lot, but there's bows in here. I don't know if you can see, there's a little flower, gems. So I've made quite a few pieces, and those are the pieces that are in here. I believe I made a video of, no, I did make a video. If you haven't watched it, you can go back and watch. I'll try to link it down below, but we'll see. I'm going to try a gel builder in a second, so we're going to have to finish this piece on up. Here's our mold. And we are just going to, I'm just going to check it really quickly, just with my dotting tool. I'll show you guys what I do. Just with my dotting tool, I'm going to place just a little pressure and see if I make an indentation. If it's kind of coming, when I'm applying pressure, if the gel is seeping out anywhere, I'm definitely going to continue to keep curing it. But can you hear that? So we are good to go to add another layer. We're just going to add another layer, cure it, and you guys know the drill. 60 seconds in the light. We will come out, we will pop it out, and we will start a new piece. So I'm hoping you're enjoying this video. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe below. Did you hear how that came out? Hit that thumbs up button. Make sure that you comment if you'd like down below. Questions, comments, if you have anything for me, leave that down below. I'm going to cure this for 60 seconds. And actually, as that is going, I'm going to take some white builder gel. I'm just going to take a little brush. Sorry, I need to grab my brush. I just have some white gel builder, and I am going to, let's add a base. I'm going to try both ways. I'm going to add a base and then not add a base. I have two bows here, 1 and 2, a bigger one and a smaller one. Just putting a base of base gel, and I am going to just cure this for 60 seconds. Again, you guys know the drill. And I am going to, I just said that I was going to do one base gel and one not base gel. Okay, we'll do both of them with a base gel. The next one we will do without a base gel. I'm just trying to see the difference. So go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds. Okay, so as that one is curing, we're going to take the other one out. And here we have it. And as you know, the polish, or might not know, the polish is still going to be sticky. It's still going to have an adhesion layer. So you're going to want to wipe that with some alcohol, or you can add a top coat if you'd like. It's actually not that sticky, but you can go, I just want to show you just for video's sake. We're going to go ahead and look how easily I can pop this out, right? Easily it can pop out. Let me get closer. So I just wanted to get a little closer so you can see, and easily it just pops right out. Let me grab my tool here. And so you're going to want to just pop it right out. Hold on one second. Let me grab this differently. Okay. See? You have your molds and you have your nail art that you literally just made in minutes. Look how beautiful that piece came out. Look at that. Beautiful. And you can be really creative. You can add, I was just thinking that you can add whatever you want. You can add glitter, or you can just add a glitter polish. You can add sprinkles, anything that you would add in resin. I'm assuming that you can add to the nail pieces. So you can put sprinkles. You can really add anything that you'd like. Remember back here, I showed you guys that I even added a little crystal gem in one of them, pearls. And these are actually candy sprinkles. These are not real. We literally just made nail art in minutes. These right here. So yeah, you can be real creative. You can add pearl powders, Pearl X powders. You can maybe even add foils to them. If you'd like, that might be something fun to try out. I might try that out. So here we have our little piece that we made together. And if you take a quick listen, you hear that? It is cured. So look at that. We made a little piece in minutes together. Okay, so we're going to, here we have our mold that we're not going to use anymore for the video. We are going to take my little DIY mold here. We made some bows, and we're going to, I almost knocked you guys out. We are going to take some of this white gel builder. You are just going to take just a little bit, just like that. That might be enough for both bows. So I'm just going to get in here, guys, and just really carefully kind of paint in the mold. You really don't want to put too much in the mold at once, because remember, you want the layers to be thin, and these gels are really thick. So you don't want to cure these layers really thick, because it will not cure correctly. So acrylic might be a great alternative instead of gel. If you have acrylic, that might work as well. It might work even better. I'm not sure. I work more with gel, so I have gel, and I don't have acrylic. And this would be fun to even marble. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the white gel builder, probably less than that, and I'm just going to marble in maybe a pink color in just a minute. And the reason why I am using a brush is so that I can stay within the mold. I don't want to paint outside of the mold, because I want our cleanup to be easier, right? So we're going to stay within the mold, just like that. See that? Just like that. And you're going to go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds. Now, really quickly, let me show you what I've been doing with my nail trainer. I actually added tips. So these are not tips. These are actually extensions that I made with gel builder. It took me quite a while, but I started to paint them. I painted the thumb, and I just want to start using my nail trainer more and start practicing with it. So I was actually practicing shaping and drilling, and just holding the fingers and bending the fingers, having my hands placed certain ways. And so this is why I love nail trainers like this. But I do have a new silicone hand that I'm going to start to use. So be on the lookout for that. And also I was looking at another nail trainer, actually. Well, it's not, I guess it's, I don't know if it's really a nail trainer. It's not really on like a gooseneck thing. It kind of just sits on your desk, but I like it because the nail tips that you attached to the hand are in, it's kind of like a different style. You slide them in instead of clipping them in. So I wanted to see if that was a little bit sturdier. We're going to finish up this mold here, and then we're going to, I said we were going to marble in the other bow, didn't I? So again, stay really thin. We're going to take another gel polish, and just with the tip of the brush, I'm just going to layer in some more color, just like that. And then take my gel builder one more time, right? And now we've mixed gel builder and polish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how well this cures in a minute. And I'm going to tap on it, see if it has cured. Do a little experiment real quick. And I feel that's what nail art is about, especially if you're making your own. You can be so creative with this stuff. Remember, anything that you would maybe put inside of a resin piece, you could put in your nails. I want to start making my own nail art pieces and, you know, not have to buy nail art for a long time, except if it's like crystals or something, you know, like this. But, oh, I wanted to show you guys. Let me zoom out real quick. So really quickly, as that cures, I started to organize more of my nail art. So I have some bows and acrylic pieces here. Some bows with gems in them. These are actually on my nails now. Stones. And then I have some nail art with some more gemstones. Stones. Oh goodness. Don't mind my nails. They look crazy right now. And then I have metal nail art, butterflies. Sorry for the glare. Let's see if you want to see what it looks like really quickly. So I bought a couple of these organizers and I started to organize them yesterday, and it took me quite a while. So this is what it looks like. I have anything organized, metal studs. I'll just show you the other two really quickly. I have more studs here, metal studs, butterflies. I tried to color coordinate. And then I just started to add some more nail art here, Christmas nail art and things. And so that's what I was going to do with you guys, is to try and get out the rest of my nail art and organize them with you. So that's what I'm going to do probably in another video. So go ahead and take your little mold. I'm just going to, see that? And not only am I going to kind of test it like this, I'm going to push on it and see if I can make an indentation. See if any of the gel seeps out. If it does, it's not ready. And I will give it another minute. I'm going to actually cure it for another minute because I can actually push down into it. But it's curing at the same time. So we're going to give this one more minute. Also, you can use 4D or 3D UV gels in these. I'm going to try to give you guys a little update. I wrote to the seller after boxing these for you guys, and I wasn't happy with the way that they looked. There was no protective seal over them, and they apologized, and they said that, you know, it might have been because they were wiping them clean, and it might have been from packaging. And I wrote them back and I said, well, with all due respect, if there was a protective seal on them, they wouldn't have to be wiped. I'm just trying to figure out, guys, and let me know if I'm wrong. I'm no professional nail tech or anything like that, but I'm trying to figure out why you would wipe gel if you're selling it to a customer. Like, who wipes a gel pot? I can open several, this is not what this video is about, but I can open several gel pots for you right now, and they'll be sealed. So I'm not angry about it. I don't get it. And it was more of like a sanitary thing for me. I just didn't, and some of them look like, I don't want to say that they were used, but you never want to say stuff like that. Maybe during packaging while they were potting them, that's what they look like. But you would think that they would put a seal over it, Like, look, you can tell there's a seal over this, right? Okay, that's all I'm trying to say. So I did write to them. They respectfully wrote back. And did say that, it may have been because of packaging and wiping them clean and whatnot. And yeah, my response was, well, I don't understand because, well, I didn't say, well, I don't understand. I said, with all due respect, why would you have to wipe them clean is what they said. Wipe them clean. Why would you have to wipe them? And I'm not kidding you. I wish I could share the email. Why would you have to wipe them clean? I said, if you should have a protective layer over them. So I'm waiting to see what they're going to say, guys. I'm just adding another layer, as you can see, literally painting it on, staying within the mold. Now we kind of have an outline of what we're doing here, and so you can stay within the mold. I know it's kind of difficult to see because we're working with white, but I'm kind of curious to see how that looks. So cure that for 60 seconds and I dropped my e-file. So yeah, I'm waiting to see what they'll say. Hopefully they'll refund. If not, hopefully I'll get a new set. And if not, then I guess I just have to deal with it. You know, I just wrote the email because really I wanted to let them know, you know, hey, this is really not okay. You know, it's unsatisfactory, guys. How do you sell a product like this? Like, if you didn't watch the video, let me just... And you can watch the unboxing, the latest Amazon unboxing that I have. I opened them up on camera, so I didn't do this myself. So this is how they came. You see that? Okay. Let me just show you one more, because again, this is not what this video is about. Look at that. And I have not used these yet. So that's the point that I'm saying, guys. If you're unhappy with something, if you're unhappy with a product, it doesn't matter where you buy it from. It could be a store, a restaurant, online. It doesn't matter. If you're unhappy, you're the customer, guys. You're paying for the product. So if you're unhappy with a product, you need to let the customer know respectfully. Okay, out of the mold. Or out of, not the mold, out of the, sorry guys, out of the lamp. So I'm just going to finish this up really quick, guys, and I'll be right back with you. Here we are in 60 seconds in the light. This should be our final layer. So I'm going to cap my gel here. Again, guys, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe down below. Hit that thumbs up button if you like this video. And make sure that you leave a comment down below if you'd like. I don't have any links or anything to provide today. I think the only link I said that I was going to maybe provide down below was the nail art video that I made with most of these pieces in here. With the mold that we are using right now. I made some of these pieces. There's bows in here, little gems, flowers. So I made these with that mold that we are using right at the moment. And you can create actually your own molds with some mold maker or mold putty that I actually have made a video of as well. So I might link both of those videos down below if you'd like to see them, if that's something that you're interested in. I would though, if I could make molds like this, I would. I'm not sure how they make them so flat. I would assume that this is a machine maybe, but like resin molds are very thick, but these are nail art molds, so they're very, very thin. Can you see that? Very thin, guys. So if I could make molds like this, I definitely would. If I could design pieces, mold pieces with my hand and make molds out of them, that would be a dream. I'd love to do that. But, yeah. So, our mold is ready. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little alcohol wipe and I'm going to show you guys what I do. Okay, so I simply have alcohol. And I'm just wiping the bows so they can not have a sticky adhesion layer anymore, right? And then we are going to pop our pieces right out. So there we have a white bow. They might be a little sticky on the front too, but that's because you have to wipe the front as well, because remember we added a base layer. So see what I mean about making sure. I'm actually glad that this kind of happens so you can kind of see what I mean. Okay, 1 second. So see right here, see right there where the mold, where I wasn't careful that the gel polish was over the edge. So you don't want to fill up the mold too much, but because I made this one by hand, you know, it's not perfect. But there's a little bit of a piece here that you could cut off with scissors, or maybe you could file with a little e-file. But that's why I said you want to make sure that you clean up around the edges when you're done filling up the mold. But I mean, it's still a really cute piece. You could put rhinestones on it. I think it would be really cute. But look, we made some more nail art together. So really cute. Really, really cute. I mean, you could make dozens of these guys and put them in an organizer and then use them as you'd like. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon.